What's going on, guys? It is Rocco. Well, it's time for another box break. This is a box of 1994 Flair Series 2. I'm very excited about this box because this was a very premium product. It came out when I was 13 years old, and I could only afford like a couple of packs back then. And the thought of me owning a box of this when I was 13 years old was like a pipe dream. But I'm older now, and I can actually buy a box of it, and so I did. I'm very excited about this. This is the series that has all the Alex Rodriguez cards and all those rookie cards in it. I always loved Flair because of the inserts. Flair was very innovative around in the 90s. You have to respect Flair as a company back then. They were really pushing the boundaries. They're putting out thick cards, die cut cards and everything. It was very, very cool. You notice the inserts: Infield Power, Wave of the Future 2, and the one I want the most, Hot Glove. That is the die cut insert that looks like a glove. I really love those cards, and hopefully there's one in here. Those are 1 in 24. There are 24 packs in here, so hopefully chances are good that there's a Hot Glove card in here. These other two are 1 in 5. All right, let's go ahead and get it busted open. Man, I'm so pumped about this. If the 13-year-old Rocco was here right now, he would be so proud of me. I'm telling you. Ooh, that's fancy. Look at that. They even have their own, it's like a cardboard thing with a lid on it. That's class right there. That is straight up class. I'm gonna open all these packs with my pinky up in the air. It seems like the appropriate thing to do. Oh, that's good for now on those packs. Okay, let's go ahead and start busting these open. 10 in each pack. All right. Man, this is awesome. Jeez, dude. All right, I'm gonna have to break out the knife to open these. There we go. Oh, look at this. Look how fancy this is. Beautiful. Jeez, if I knew they were packaged like this, I probably would have unboxed these before I started the camera. It'd take a lot of time. There we go. Oh, we already got a Wave of the Future insert card. Chris Gomez. Very cool looking insert though. All right, these are Matt Niski, Jorge Fabregas, Mark Lemke, Roberto Hernandez, Ken Caminetti, Chuck Carr, Derek May, Bone Jay Buhner, and Sid Fernandez. I love it. These are seriously glossy. Such nice cards. Look how thick that is. I always love these cards so much. I remember going into the card shops back then. These were like $5 or $6 a pack from what I remember. I'm just going to keep the knife handy. By the way, I've been looking, when I was looking for mid-90s boxes, I looked for 96 Flair Metal again. I cannot, ever since I made that video, where I opened a box of 96 Flair Metal, I have not been able to find a box of that. I would like to think it's because of my video. I have that much power and influence. I'm pretty sure that's not the case. Mark Langston, Mickey Tettleton, Ron Karkovice, Steve Finley, Andy Van Slyke, Ray Sanchez, one of my all-time favorites, Edgar Martinez. What a hitter. Mike Mussina, maybe a Hall of Famer here pretty soon. Ricky, really cool looking Ricky Henderson, like the dual picture thing there. Really nice. Very cool. And Ramon Martinez. All right. Oh, it's so classy. Oh, there's a Frank Thomas infield power card. Very cool. Right on top there. That's sick. Let's take a closer look at it. Got some schmutz on the surface here. Very cool. And here is the back. Cool. Put that in a separate pile there. Okay, we have Shane Reynolds, Kurt Miller, Up Chuck Knobloch, David Segui. We're stuck together? No. Lee Smith, Bobby Witt, Brian Hunter, Harold Reynolds, and Terry Pendleton. Terry Pendleton, excuse me. By the way, I just noticed something. As glossy as these cards are, I have not yet had two cards stuck together. Not once. Remember, like, every pack of Stadium Club from back in the day, or any glossy card at all from back in the day, you had to, they were just, it was just like one singular brick that you had to like kind of bend a little bit and snap apart. All of them stuck together. I've not had one of these stuck together yet. That's very cool. All right. There's Dion. Kevin Brown. Joey Hamilton. Bill Swift. Moises Alou. Brian McRae. Bobby Munoz. Terry Mulholland. Delino DeShields. And Fernando Valenzuela. I didn't know he was a Philly. Huh. I did not know that. Learn something new every day. Yeah, I just love the gold embossed foil on these cards. These look so classy. I like it. All right. Oh, another infield power card. Hey, it's Don Mattingly. Very cool. There we go. Let's look at that Mattingly. Very cool card. I think he has a card in the Hot Gloves set as well. That over to the side. Okay, Terry Pendleton, Robin Ventura, Ravello Manzanillo, okay, Shane Mack, Rick Wilkins, Roger Salkeld, Rafi Palmeiro, Ruben Sierra, and Carlos Garcia. All right. For Alex Rodriguez, rookie cards, and a Hot Gloves card. Preferably the Ken Griffey Jr. And I think Barry Bonds is in that as well. I would love that, one of those two cards. All right, I'm starting to get kind of good at opening the inner plastic wrap. Lou Whitaker, Jack McDowell, John Hudick, Charlie Huff, there's Sosa, Bill Risley, Mike Oquist, Carlos Reyes, Jody Reed, and Ed Sprague. All right. Okay. There we go. Okay, we got Bip Roberts, Matt Williams. Try to get that in the light. There we go. Mel Rojas, Ed Sprague again, David West, Bob Wickman, Ramon Martinez, Paul Shuey, the Big Cat, Andres Galarraga, and another infield power. Hey, this time Ripken. Very cool. That dirt off of there. There we go. Nice. It's a third infield power card. Awesome. I'm going to put that over here too. There we go. Man, another infield power. This time Matt Williams. I already have almost half the set in just this one box. And we're not even halfway through the box. All right. Like when I'm working the plastic off, I'm not worried about damaging the card because these cards are so thick and sturdy. It's awesome. So we got Matt Williams card there. Okay, Brett Saberhagen, Brady Anderson, Mark Aker, Mike Fetters, Chad Curtis, Steve Avery, Greg, whatever, Wes Chamberlain, and Jeff King. All right. There we go. Okay, Robin Ventura. This guy, Shane Mack, Rick Wilkins, Roger Salkeld, Rafael Palmeiro, Ruben Sierra, Carlos Garcia, whatever, Mel Rojas. All right. Come on, Hot Gloves. I keep looking for the emptiness on the sides here. Look for that die-cut Hot Gloves card. Okay, Jeff Acero, Juan Guzman, Kurt Schilling. Shows him at bat for some reason there too. Luis Polonia, Kevin Gross, Chad whatever, Deion Sanders, Kevin Brown, Joey Hamilton, Roberto Kelly. All right. All right. Bring some more packs out here. Another layer. Another Ripken infield power card. Dave Burba, Alan Watson, Jose Lind, Kruk, here he is, Denny Hawking, Tom Candiotti, Jack Morris, John Roper, Otis Nixon, and another Ripken infield power. All right. No appearance of Hot Glove yet. You know, I know, even though I have to go through all this rigmarole of unwrapping the outer layer of these packs and taking the top off, pulling the thing out, and unwrapping another layer, I'm still going to get comments saying that these are searched. I just know I am. It's, it's inevitable. Benito Santiago, Rick Aguilera, Dan Wilson, Bobby Bonilla, Damon Berryhill, Greg Vaughn, JT Snow, Smoltz, Danny Bautista, and Pudge. Awesome. It's a cool Pudge card. All right. All right. We got Wade Boggs, David Need, Pat Borders, Tony Fernandez, Gar Finvold. The hell is that? There's a checklist. Pat Mears, Bernard Gilkey, Darryl Strawberry is a Giant, and Wes Chamberlain. All right. Okay, nothing too earth-shattering yet. No Alex Rodriguez cards of any kind. No, he has a regular base and a Wave of the Future card. And of course the aforementioned Hot Gloves. Bob Wickman, Ramon Martinez, Paul Shuey, Andre Scalaraga, Dean Palmer. I liked Dean Palmer back in the day. He was one of my favorites growing up. Luis Lopez, William Van Landingham. Man, he was a huge prospect that just flamed out like nobody's business. He was the Todd Van Poppel of the National League. There's something about having one of the Dutch Van names that are just not conducive to being a good baseball player. Mike Lansing, John Lieber, and Omar Vizquel. Okay, Greg Colbrun, Danny Nagel, Randy Johnson, very cool card there. Leo Gomez, Sprint Gates, Matt Mieske, Jorge Fabregas, Mark Lemke, Ken Caminetti, and Ruben Sierra. Okay. That's very satisfying, just ripping the top off of that. Oop, we got a Wave of the Future, but not one I'm too pumped about. John Hudek. Ugh. They're really cool looking cards though. I mean, as I said before, Flair had some really innovative designs back in the mid-90s. Very cool cards. Yeah, I looked at the checklist before I started recording this, and the Alex Rodriguez out of the set is the only card worth a crap. They're like all of those prospects flamed out except for Alex Rodriguez. So I'll put that over there. The insert pile. Mark Langston, Mickey Tettleton, Ron Karkovice, Steve Finley, Andy Van Slyke. Well, Van Slyke panned out, so I was incorrect on my last statement about Van Landingham. Ray Sanchez, there's another Edgar Martinez, Mike Mussina, Ricky Henderson. All right. Kind of notice a pattern repeating here. I think those last three cards are in the same pack earlier. All right. Second to last layer, I think. Yeah. So 8 to go. Whoops. Trying to get this whole video in within 30 minutes. We'll see how well I do. I can't help but talk about the cards as I'm opening them, so it kind of takes up a little bit of time. But that's all right. Scott Brocious, Pat Listash, Damon Easley, Roberto Kelly, Julio Franco, Craig Biggio, Jerry Brown, Mark Grace, Bobby Ayala, and Brian Ever something. All right. I put some Flair on that opening. All right. Fernando Valenzuela, Mike Stanley, Eric Karros, Eric Plunk, Marvin Freeman, Canseco, Tim Hires, Robbie Thompson. Jefferson. Oh! That's why they were stuck together.
Boom, shakalaka!
Oh, yeah. It was. I was looking for when I opened the pack, I was looking for the edge, and I couldn't find one. It was because it was the last card in the pack. Ripken Hot Glove. Let's check all the edges to make sure there's nothing jinky with the die cut. Yeah, we're good. That's a nice card right there. Look at that. That is so cool. Man, dude. And it's not some slappy player either. It's Ripken. Very cool. I like it, man. That's awesome. I forgot to get sleeves and top loaders before I started recording. I'll have to do that here in a bit. I'll put it over here carefully. Man, I'm pumped. That's really cool. I think there are a couple players like, Kenny Lofton and guys like that, which I like Kenny Lofton and all, but I mean, not exactly a Hall of Fame guy. So I'm really pleased with that. I was wondering I was about to say, man, this is the first time we've had two cards stuck together in this box, and then that was why. It's caught on a little die cut area. Okay, Mike Devereaux, Geronimo Baroa, Brian Harper, Chili Davis, Tony Tarasco, Joey Cora. There's Jeff Bagwell, Brett Barbary. Hey, there's a Rodriguez. Very cool. And Bernie Williams. Yeah, that's a nice shape. It's a little fuzz. There we go. Yeah, this card's in nice shape. There's not chipping or anything on the edges. That's really, really crisp. At least no chipping that I can see leaning around my tripod. Very cool. That's an Alex Rodriguez rookie card. I don't think I have. Very nice. Well, all right. So there was nothing for a while, and all of a sudden, last two packs got a Cal Ripken Jr. Hot Gloves and an Alex Rodriguez rookie card out of the base set. So we're on fire. Okay. Tim Naring, Andy Bennis, John Wetland, Tom Pagnozzi, Tom Gordon, Billy Hatcher, Sterling Hitchcock, Walt Weiss. Hey, I just mentioned Kenny Lofton. That's a cool picture of him there too. Bob Wickman. Okay, the last layer of cards in the box. 4 to go. Okay. Yeah, I totally forgot these were packaged like this. It's just so fancy. I feel like I'm opening baseball cards in the lap of luxury. It's just, the sound effect that kind of pops up. That's what it feels like anyway. Okay, David Cohn, Bill Wegman, Sandy Alomar Jr., Mike Stanton, the other Mike Stanton, Travis Fryman, Benito Santiago, Orlando Miller. Focusing here. There, that's why. Okay, there we go. Rick Aguilera, Dan Wilson, and Harold Reynolds. All right. I just realized something that I mentioned earlier that I'm still going to get people commenting that these packs have been searched, and that at least half of the comments that are going to pop up on here are going to be just that, just to troll me, just the Streisand effect kicks in. Okay. Donnie Elliott, Gabe White, Bob Tewksbury. Jeez. I remember him pitching for the Rangers. He was a stiff. Jeez. Felix Jose, Ricky Jordan, Pat Kelly, Brett Butler, Jose Mesa, Kevin Mitchell, and David West. The penultimate pack. All right. Okay, Moises Alou, Brian McRae, Bobby Munoz, Terry Mulholland, Delino DeShields, Eddie Murray, Johnny Ruffin, Ken Ryan. There's a Tony Gwynn, very cool, and Matt Williams. And the final pack of 1994 Flair. Man, this has been awesome. I dreamed of doing this when I was 13 years old. Imagine how many lawns I would have had to mow to afford a box of this back then. Jeez. And yes, I mowed lawns for card money. So I was a go-getter. Mike Greenwell, Andy Ashby, Kevin Tapani, Greg Jeffries, Gary Gaetti, Tommy Green, Wade Boggs, David something, Pat Borders, and Larry Walker. And, well, guys, there you have it. The fair to middling inserts were this John Hudak Wave of the Future. And that was the only Wave of the Future. Wow, okay. These were 1 and 5, but I only got one of them. And it was 2 Ripken infield power cards. Matt Williams infield power, Mattingly, and Frank Thomas. And the 2 big ones. And we gotta be very, very careful with this one. A Cal Ripken Jr. Hot Gloves. I don't even think I showed off the back. Focus. There we go. Very, very cool card there. And lastly, Alex Rodriguez rookie card right there. Very cool. Well, anyway, guys, I hope you enjoyed this little trip back to the mid-90s. You know I did. Well, guys, I have another box opening video coming up here pretty soon, so stay tuned for that. And I will see you later. All right, bye-bye.